Hi guys, I'm MC Gospel Timoz.
And I'm Tash.
And we are
the
Timoz. And we are back again with a bang! I'll see you.
Yes.
Yes, and we are here. It is our anniversary. Our fifth drum. Our fifth anniversary.
5 years, 5 years. You're so excited, guys. It might not seem like a milestone for other people, but for us, we are so excited to be here, to be celebrating 5 years.
Yeah.
It's been quite an interesting journey.
Sure.
And because of that, we would like to share with you guys 5 things that we've learned.
5 things.
5 things. They are more, a lot, but
yeah,
we just want to do 5 because it is 5 years.
Yes. At least 5. 5.
At least 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just want to share with you guys. So we will be talking about the things that we have learned in our marriage, and how we handle things. We will be addressing that in those 5 things, hopefully. So
yes, and of course we did our first anniversary, and it is on our YouTube channel. So if you've not subscribed, make sure you
subscribe. And also you can just go and watch that.
And watch that video. We're gonna hook it up here. On the
I think we will also watch it. I would like to hear what we said during our first year.
We said a lot of things. We talked about socks.
I'd really like to hear what we said about our first year. So yeah, this is our 5th year. So how we are going to do this video, we want it to be not that long.
Yeah.
We want it to be short but informative.
Short and sweet. Only the sharp people can get it. Yeah, man. Pun. No pun intended. Right?
We want it to be we want it to be informative.
Yes.
So what we are going to do, we've written down our 5 points. So we are going to say the first one, and then we are both going to say what we've learned about that point. Okay, so it's 1 point. It's 1 point, but 2 responses.
Yep.
I hope you guys get. So it's 5 things. We mention one. He says something about it, and I also say something about it.
Sure.
And also we see if we concur.
Okay, we different opinion, different mind.
Yeah.
But at least we.
But then we normally have different opinions.
Speaking
about that, can we tell people about?
We normally have different opinions. Everyone is in.
About August. About the elections, guys.
In Kenya we are having elections. So
we need to say which team.
So me, I was of a different opinion. You have a different opinion.
I was.
But all together, after the one who won, our candidate won. So we celebrate all together.
Yeah.
We move forward.
Yeah. Anyway, that is one of the things I think that works for us. Maybe, I don't know. We are diverse, but we are one.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
It makes
we
sense.
Won though. We won. Now just like to.
We lost, and we are glad we lost.
Put it out there that we won.
We have another chance tomorrow. You that won, you can't go anywhere else apart from former. But us, we have a chance to become.
No, your politics is done.
Okay, no worries. Anyway, Kenyan, thank you so much. Keep the peace. Let's continue.
Yeah. So number 1, 1 of the things that we have learned in our marriage for the 5 years that we've been married. Number one is how to love. You go first.
How to love.
That was one of your points.
How to love. I think the last 5 years, not that I didn't know how to love, but you learn in stages. And love, expression of love, you can express love in different ways. You express love, commitment in commitment. So just being committed to you, I've learned it is loving someone.
So how do you love me? How do you show love?
Yeah, because I've committed to you. If I'm not committed to you, I'm committed to coming to you every day. I'm committed to know that I only have one lady. Yeah, that's something that I've learned, those 5 years. Also, when you commit, there's something, after you commit to that person, I've learned also to be able to work with that person in times of when you're okay, when you're not okay, when you agree, when you disagree. Also love, yes. Also love entails also sacrifice. So I've learned how to sacrifice. So sometimes I'll have to go forgo some things that I want, just to make sure that my other person is happy. So I've been learning that day by day. There before, it was all about myself. And when now God blessed us with even our beautiful baby, it extended. I'll sacrifice first for my wife, for my baby, before I think about myself and the entire family. You get? So for those 5 years, I've learned sacrifice. So if you love someone, you have to be committed to that person. You have to love that person. And also, I've learned to be patient. I think it's the fruit of the Holy Spirit, love, right? So I've learned to be patient. To be patient with her, to be patient with even things that happen. In the span of that 5 years, maybe I would have wanted to do a lot of stuff in the span of 5 years, but because you have other people around you and you have other responsibilities, you choose your priorities first, and then you go to the other ones. So it has made me to be patient. Of course, ladies, if you are to go somewhere, you will not keep time. So if I'm going to church, I'll finish dressing up earlier than us, and then I'll wait for you to finish your makeup. But nowadays, you're doing a good job. Yes, 5 years.
Ouch.
Nowadays, you're doing a good job. Yeah. So I've learned how to love. I'm still learning how to love. I think love, you will never get to have that whole, to be full of love if you're human. I don't know if I'm making sense. Because I believe love grows every day, and love is something that you need to learn every day. It is a practice. Love, I think love is a doing word. It's something that you'll be doing day by day.
Yeah.
So it never ends.
Okay. Yeah. So, just before maybe I dive into my points, I would just like to emphasize maybe on what you've said about love. I think it changes with time. The way you're saying you have to love every day. And I think it changes because we also change.
Yeah, you have to choose to love.
Like
when it changes,
maybe the things that used to make me happy are not the things that are making me happy right now.
True.
So you really have to push yourself to be able to love me and to love the things that I love right now and be able to make me happy. With the use of that thing. Those things that I now consider that make me happy.
Yep.
So even for me, that is one of the things that I have learned, and that is to love you through everything. Love you in different stages of your life. Love you in different phases of your life, and every season of your life.
That's what I'm saying. It's a continuous thing. It's something that there day by day.
Learn someone. People don't remain the same. Love someone in that state that they are in. Understand them in that state. Even understanding is a form of love.
Yeah.
Understand someone in that state that they are in and be able to resonate with their feelings and be able to make them happy in that particular season.
And also remember, as you're growing, also the change of mindset.
Yeah.
So it will be different
from Kitambo, and that is what we've said we've learned throughout the 5 years, because for sure we cannot say this year it's like the first year.
Yeah, the first year was a little bit harder.
Like we've changed We've changed. Adjusting, but the adjusting was not easy.
Adjusting
was not easy. We've changed. We've evolved. I think we understand each other more better right now.
Yeah.
We complement each other much better right now. With no, like, hakuna hustle sana. We don't hustle a lot. I know what he likes. He knows what I like. So we are somewhere. Tuko mahali.
Yeah.
So also on that point of on how to love, I think for me personally, what I would like to say.
Say it, or forever hold your peace.
Anyway, is I have learned to love even in difficult times.
It means that we've been going through difficult times all around.
Like even in difficult times,
okay.
I have just learned how to love, and more so how to be patient, because most of the times it is very hard to love someone maybe when you are not in good terms. We are really, let me just say, we are really, by the way, we are really, I don't know if it happens, we are really in bad terms.
We thank God.
We thank God, but when it happens, sometimes, hey, msi unasikianga, kwani iko nini, unajua, like that. But somehow God has given me the spirit of patience, and
that's why we go back.
Yeah,
patient
and being calm in some situations, and thinking right before a word comes out of your mouth, because there are some things that cannot be taken back. Unajua, especially when you are angry, I would rather you keep quiet, think about it, and then when you are at a sober place, unajua, now you can say something that you'll not regret, rather than just bubbling things out and then an hour later you are saying, what was I thinking? So I have learned how to love through difficult moments, through those times where you just feel like you don't get what is happening, you don't get what is going on, but you still choose, choose to love. And also another one, it's one of the points here, of course, but I want to put it in form of love. I have learned to love you through praying for you. Through praying for us. And through praying for this institution of ours of marriage.
This school
of marriage. We received the certificate
before we graduated.
Before we did anything, So we are working for that. We are working
before
for
even
that.
testing the water.
Anyway, I've learned how to pray for you. For Timoz. But you are Timoz, is that your name?
Yeah, that's my name.
I've learned how to pray for you. Even when you don't know I'm praying, I am praying, And I also know you pray for me. You are a prayerful person. That Timoz can just wake up in the morning and he's walking around this house. And when I look at him like this, I can see he's praying. And I just keep quiet because I know huyu ameamka na roho ya maombi leo. And it is awesome because I feel blessed because I know the priest of the house hajalala, unajua anaomba.
You make me cry.
So in return, but afterwards I normally tell you, he will come and he will walk, and that day I normally know it's going to be a good day. He will just walk.
Oh yeah,
Akiomba tu, which is nice, which is nice. But then for me, that is just, it is a beautiful sight to behold. Unajua?
Yeah.
Like mtu ameamka, decide to kuomba. It's nice. Yeah, so I've also learned to love you through praying for you, and praying that all your desires will come true. And when we start hapo tutaanza kwenda vitu zingine.
Come to think of it, when to go into it, I think also through the process of how to love and what you've just said about praying for one another, I think it is also bringing the sense of whereby you find yourself, you're growing spiritually.
Oh yeah, and we've grown.
Yeah, and like that sense of, makes one, as in you cannot, the way we were in 2017 is not the way we are right now.
Of course.
In terms of everything, everything. Awesome.
And I thank God because we are growing all
round.
All round. Hatuchapi debe, but God has been faithful.
True.
He has enabled us to at least tumeongeza kilo kwa kila
in every
sector. In every department sector. God has been faithful. Anyway, point number 2.
You started.
Point number 2 that we are gonna discuss is what we call children. Somebody say children.
Watoto.
Say watoto.
Children.
Ugashiana.
Children.
Sijui lugha ingine shiana. Unajua lugha ingine?
Omutoto.
We want to talk about children. And I know some of you who know us, mnashindwa tunaongelea children kwa nini na tuko na child. Yes, yeah. Children. Children. And what I want to talk about children, what I have learned is that first of all, children are a blessing,
a gift from God,
and a gift, and we are happy and proud of the beautiful angel that God blessed us with, Michelle. And you know her, you know us. We normally, we love our baby so much. And
like every other parent. Yeah.
Like every other parent. Hey, it's not
every other parent that love their child.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yes. So what I have learned about children is they are, first of all, they are a blessing, and it's just an honor to be parents, you know. And we personally, I am grateful for Michelle. I think children, they make you experience a love which you never thought that could exist, you know.
Something unconditional,
like
something
you just
unexplainable.
You look at that person and you're like, did I really give birth to you? That's me now, because I did. You know, yeah. we. You know, like, did we make a whole human, you know? And so for me, a child has been a blessing in this marriage, and I have learned to appreciate that gift, you know. And also, I think the baby also, the child, let me just use the child, or let me just use Michelle because that's her name and people know her that. Michelle also kind of brought us together.
Yeah, she did.
In a way, you know. She kind of solidated. I mean, children are a blessing. There are those people who are okay without having children, but we of course we wanted kids, and she came along, and I feel like she kind of solidified us, you know. Like she kind of solidified us, brought in another sense of responsibility ingine yenye inakuanga pale juu. You just have to be alert. Like you just have to be alert most of the time. So I think also the matter of the child, it also helps you grow.
Yes, sure.
Because now you stop thinking about yourselves and you start thinking about the future of that child. So for me, I can say for the 5 years, I have learned that children are, to us or to me, what Michelle did. She, first of all, she pushed. I'm not saying I was not responsible, but she kind of pressed that button to make me more responsible or more aware most of the time, and just brought happiness in this house.
Okay, it's my turn, isn't it? Bad children. Okay, number one, I'll say this child, what she did, I never thought that I could be able to. Aish.
You cried when she was born.
Yeah, I cried when she was born because number one, I love her so much, and I was praying for a baby girl, so, and God blessed me with her. So, children, they are blessing from God, number two, what I've realized and I've learned in the past 5 years, that children, God normally makes sure that children will not lack, or a child will not lack. No matter the kind of status you're in, or what do you call it, or class you get, God always makes sure that a child will not lack.
God provides.
So one thing I've learned is that it's not because of how maybe working hard, we work hard or anything, but it's because God loves children so much.
Yeah.
So He makes sure, He always makes a way to make sure that that child will not lack. More, I've learned in the past 5 years to be selfless.
True.
I can lay down my wishes so that I make sure that the wishes of other people prevail. Or
By other people,
just
you mean?
but you guys, I want to lay down my happiness for you to be happy. That is what I'm saying. I'll kubali to be pressed somewhere so that you guys will feel comfortable.
Okay.
You get? I'll even, if for instance to say, I'll skip something, or I say I'll not buy a good shoe for this money to go and support my family, to make sure that then maybe they have a dress, or they have they are better.
Yeah.
Selfless. That is what I've learned. First of all, giving before you give yourself.
Yeah.
Give yourself. Giving before you give yourself. So it has taught me that. So, and I'm still learning how to be selfless, because as we continue, we'll get many things, more engagements, also a lot of things. So I'm still learning as we go by. Yeah,
honestly, I don't know what to say or what to add, because that is something we have learned and we continue to learn. And honestly, I think to just give gratitude where it belongs. I honestly think you are more selfless. Timo is more selfless. I'm not saying I am not selfless.
Oh,
I am.
Okay.
No, compared to, we can't get into details, but compared to the things that we do, I would say yes, I am selfless.
Yeah, if you hear the door opening,
Someone is
the
coming.
banging of the door, it's my brother.
But I think you are more selfless. Unajua, you're not supposed to keep count, of course. Ati mimi nilikuwa selfless jana, wewe ulikuwa selfless leo.
Yes.
No, that's not how it works. But honestly, I can say in more times than not, baby is more selfless. Baby is more selfless. I think I am. I'm also okay. I am. I also am. Yes.
This is spaghetti. It's Uncle Benja.
Yeah.
Yes, Uncle Benja is here. Say hi.
From school. Go say hi to Uncle.
Go say hi to Uncle.
Hi, Uncle.
You're saying hi from here.
Hi, okay.
It's so sticky.
It's so sticky.
You're wearing it the wrong way.
The wrong way, mommy.
Let me show you how you wear the shoes. Let me
The
show you
other
how you
shoe
wear
for
them.
the other leg.
Give me the shoes. Give me the other. Give me the other one. This one. I'll put here first. And then, are they good? Are they good? Welcome.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you, Babu.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you later.
See you later.
See you soon.
See you
See you soon. Go watch
Okay.
your cartoon.
Go watch your cartoon, mommy.
Where is daddy's phone? It's there. So, what was I saying?
You're saying about you cannot keep count, but
Yes. Anyway, we've learned to be selfless. What selflessness basically means is you can forgo something that you really wanted just to make the other person happy, or to let the other person have
something that they need or they want.
Just akuwe tu na hiyo. Unajua, like maybe I wanted to do something, he wanted to do something, to collide at the same time. Maybe at that particular moment I can decide to like forgo what I really wanted for us to do maybe what he wants. Una get?
Yeah.
Selflessness. So that's something we have learned. We continue to learn. And let us just say that it is not easy.
It's not easy.
It's
That's
not
why I'm
easy.
saying we're learning it day
not
by day,
easy.
even right now.
It is not easy.
Keep on learning. Keep on learning. Marriage is an institution whereby it is a school.
Yeah.
Even the 90 years old or 90 or 50 years old in marriage, they will not say that they're still learning.
Yeah,
you will still learn until you guys depart your ways, or till death do you part.
Yeah, actually, that's it. Till death do people part, because to be selfless, it means, because it would not be selfless if kama haifanyi usikie.
Yeah, like you
yeah, like it won't
unajinyima
affect
so that,
me in any way. Unajua, if it won't affect me in any way, then there's nothing I have done. So, and to be and that is a lot of selflessness happens in marriage.
Lot of it.
We're just saying in marriage because we're in marriage, but also in a lot of other relationships that are out there.
But in marriage, it is a key.
But now, when you get to marriage and when you get to understand the concept of marriage, it cannot work without selflessness.
When happiness.
Yeah.
In every, it's not only in terms of making the other one happy.
Yeah, it's just a lot. It's a
all
lot.
rounded.
You consider a lot of things. You consider a lot of probabilities, capabilities before you make that decision. And yeah, it's something we have learned. Something we are continuing to learn, and we learn every day. We learn every single day, and we are happy that we are here.
Yeah, we are happy for this 5 years, man.
Number 4, I don't know how long this video has been. We really didn't want it to be that long. There is depending on God / depending on each other. You want to go fast?
Okay.
I go fast. You went
go
fast.
Yes.
For selflessness.
Yes, go fast.
So what I can say about depending on God, honestly, I would like to say it's not something that we have learned in 5 years. It is something that we started with.
Yeah. Right from the beginning.
Right from
the beginning of
not even our marriage, of our relationship.
Yeah, dating process.
Actually, of our friendship. Before it became
right from the time you were born.
Right from the time he was my brother, you know.
Yeah, brozoned. I was brozoned my foot.
we still used to acknowledge God. Like we used to acknowledge God even in those early stages.
Yeah, we used to, as in God first.
Like we would talk.
God is the greatest.
We would talk because we really used to talk, and even at that time we were not dating.
We were just friends.
And unajua, maybe at the end of the conversation we would just say, but unajua, God come through. Ama hiyo ndo hata ndo ilikuwa
God come through. Don't worry, my guy. And that time we just talking about 300 shillings, or you're talking about just money to go and take lunch. Or just need money for uniform.
We didn't even have that.
500 shillings.
People used to buy uniform for us because
God,
we were
and
broke.
We used to think that we used to pray that God will come through for our uniform.
Yeah.
Not knowing where you get that money, but I'm telling you, by the end of maybe that period where you've been given, you need to get your uniform, you'll find someone paying for it.
And those people are no longer there. And God just brings people in your life in a particular seat.
To show you that He is God, so that you depend on Him.
You will just start to preach. But what I can say is, depending on God, we built a foundation at the beginning of our relationship, at the beginning of our marriage, and that foundation was God. And that has been our foundation
till now. And continues.
And we sometimes I listen to our prayers when we are praying, and the way we pray is we give thanks to God for everything. That's true.
Thanks.
Can buy this book and we'll just give thanks for this.
Yeah, man. Nothing.
But then nothing in this. I don't know what is in this house that we have not prayed for. we pray for everything and anything that God blesses us with each and every particular time.
Yeah.
So meaning we are fully
Dependent.
fully dependent on God. For us, there is nothing we can do. And we are Christians, by the way, unapologetically. We preach Christ, we live Christ, we love Christ. And it has not been in vain for us. That is what we can say.
Sure, we can see fruits.
God amazes us each and every single moment. And we have seen him in our marriage. We have seen him working, coming through for us, in ways we could not even think or imagine, as his word says.
Just take it as an encouragement.
Najwa.
If you're there, you're dating, depending on God.
Yeah, just depend on
marriage,
God. Just depend on.
Depending
And
on
anything
God.
you need, yani, we pray. We ask God. If we say we want, maybe it's a project we have, and what we need is 50,000, we will tell God, what we need is 50,000. Yani that is how it's like, we address. So Bobo will be making appearances from here and there.
He's a guest of honor.
So like we tell God we want 50,000 for a particular something.
Look at that. Mm-hmm.
And we ask God for the 50,000, and true to his word,
he normally comes through.
He will come through.
Come through like a boss.
He will come through. I'm
like
just giving an
boss.
example with 50,000, but that's not the only thing that we've been praying for. We've been praying for joy, we've been praying for happiness, we've been praying for love, we've been praying for peace. And those are the main important things, I think. I think when you have that, you have everything, and health, and good health,
Yep.
Yeah, so depending on God has been something that we have really been doing throughout as a couple, and also in our personal relationships with God. I think God is the main character in this place.
God ndo starring hapa
hivi. Sisi manze
God
akaondoka pia sisi tumeharaka na unajua.
Sisi God ndo starring. Au kama na to save. Si ndo mama stage joke.
Man, so yeah, I think we've learned to depend on God. Maybe you can also say about that before depending on each other.
Depending on God. Me, I've learned everything. It is God given. There's nothing that happened without the wish of God, as in to reach to you or to reach to someone. Mm-hmm. Everything happened because God wanted it to happen.
Yeah,
be it real. The Bible says, sorry, I will take you to the word of God, but he never wishes any bad thing to men.
Evil, yeah.
But there are things that happen not because they are bad, but because he's testing our faith and everything. So everything that happened, I've learned to depend on God fully, 100% sure by knowing that if I need something, like for instance, I will give details, but you're in need of something, and then this thing, the only person maybe who can help you with it is a friend of yours, and you 100% sure know that they can kuamua you. Mm-hmm. But you go to them for help, and then they tell you, what, I have a lot of stuff doing something that they can, but wanna pull it down. So you go back to your God, and you tell God, this, I want this one to be helped, and God comes through like a boss.
Yeah.
So that's how I've learned. And sometimes you want things that you think that men can give you, men can connect you, men can give you whatever, but most of the time you normally find I find it really funny, because I'll find it like I don't get things so much by just being given by people. You normally find it because God designed it so that I may receive anything, or even a job or a contract.
Yeah.
All of them by God. That's how I've learned to depend on God.
And I think I think you're done. And I think that normally happens, especially I think it's God trying to tell us, don't depend on a man.
Anyone, yeah.
You know,
don't trust a man.
Like me, depend on me. You know.
And most of the time you whoever and
The word says, call unto me and I will answer. You know, even actually, God can allow you, for example, to use just that example that you've given, to go to a particular person. In your mind, you know that they can be able to maybe
they will
help
sort you
Natural.
100%.
In your mind. And
Yeah.
also maybe in their mind they know. But as soon as a part, God causes them
To refuse.
not to.
Mm.
Not to. Why?
So that he'll give you a
Because
lesson.
God
Mm.
wants to show you about me. Najua, like trust me. What do you want? Tell me. Let me make the way. Don't pave the way for yourself. Let
Sure.
me make the way for you.
Mommy.
And I think that is one of the things. No,
No,
I'm not done. That's why we've laughed when we've asked, are you done? So, because that's what she normally asks. So, I think we have learned to totally depend on God in all aspects of our lives. God is our main.
God is the story.
Yeah, God is the pillar. God is the pillar that holds us. Yeah, the last one, and the most crucial one is finances. You go first.
First, about finances,
What
I've learned
have
that
you learned about finances?
No.
men money, it is our money. Women money, it is their money. I got you. That is what I've learned.
Have you changed that statement right now? Have you just please change that statement before I withdraw all the money in the bank and say it is my money.
You've had it already.
Yummy.
My money, it is our money. It is. But anyway,
Like seriously.
okay, yeah, it's true, but anyway. Finances, finances is one of the challenges that it can really affect a couple or in marriage.
Yeah.
If you don't manage it, or if you don't come to an understanding, you know.
Yeah.
If I'm getting 100K and you're getting 150K, why don't you help one another with bills and then we save money?
The 150K is mine.
The 150K is yours, you know, or you know, why don't we bring the money together?
Yeah, I understand.
You know, and plan things together so that we can be able to do things together. Unity is power.
Yeah.
You get? That is what I've learned. Because when you're getting into marriage, most of the time you don't understand those things. So you normally find you're pushing one another so much because of finances. And if you don't understand one another in that area, you normally find you lose time. By the time you're coming to learn things that you're supposed to be doing together, it is already 3 years gone.
Yeah.
You would have done many things all together as a family, but you will not do it. Why? So I've learned that. Because, just to be frank, when we were starting, it was not so smooth.
It wasn't.
Right? It was not so smooth. Because you're from a place where you were independent. Used to know you have your cash and you know you do your thing. I'm from that place too. I'll come say, let me pay the bills, and then when I'm done, the other money is mine. You know, and if the money ends, you will have yours. You don't want to support me. You know,
Yeah.
you know that is some of the, that is some lessons, or a lesson that we've learned. 5 years ago, or 5 years in this marriage. We've learned that we have to work together financially. When it comes to finances, you need to either strike a deal or come together and work together. Let me call it strike a deal. We strike a deal whereby you have to come. Yes, we are told women we do everything. Yes, we'll do that. We take children to school, we pay the bills, we pay house, we what, rent and everything. We'll do that. But at the same time, we have to think also of the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Is this family only for the man?
Yeah.
No, it is not for the man. It is for all of us. If we get blessed with something, it will not be mine alone. If we, for instance, be blessed with land, it will not be mine alone. It will be for the family. If I'm blessed with a car, it is not for only mine. It is not for me also. It is for the family. Whatever thing comes, out of the finances in the family, it is for all of us. So that is what I've learned, and I'm continuing to learn, because as you continue to grow and as you continue to do and have a lot of responsibilities, this thing will still emerge and you still find yourself in but you continue to learn. So that is what I've learned. I can say I've learned that.
Yeah.
But as a man, you do your thing. You have to be a man.
Okay, what I can say about finances is, over time, we have honestly learned how to manage our finances. And to be honest, in the beginning, it was chaos. We didn't have a ground on finances, and so it was a bit of a challenge for us. But 5 years down the line, I can honestly say it has been, we have a routine. Let me just call it a routine. We have like a routine. We have learned how to manage ourselves, our finances. We have learned how to have a pool of money together and take care of responsibilities, and also make sure hatujisahau. No. And honestly, I think it's a journey, because and it's something we are continuing to learn, because it has not been easy. It has not been easy coming to, we normally, what we do, we bring our money together, and then we allocate. Unajua, kitambo it was, najua, na sasa hii ilikuwa 90%, alafu ilikuwa 10%, to be honest. So yeah, finances are one of the things that we've learned, and it's a very crucial thing if you do not understand how to manage. And actually a lot of marriages, sorry to say, do end because of finances, or they do experience financial crisis. And we thank God, because we've been able to come up with a plan. Let me just call it a plan, a financial plan for us, which has been a journey. I won't say we just we just woke up and we had it under control. We didn't, but we are somewhere now. And yeah, those are the 5 things that we've
learned for 5 years,
or things that have been happening to us throughout our journey of marriage for the past 5 years, and things that we are totally grateful for. Now, don't get it twisted. It's not always like a bed of roses. We just decided to give you guys positivity, because that is what we are spreading, and we are celebrating our 5 years in marriage. Yeah, so those are the 5 things. 5 thumbnail.
Yes.
5 things that we decided to share with you guys, but our life is full of so many more things. So much.
It's a story, man.
Yeah, so
Romeo
much
and
more.
Juliet, brother.
Shoes. Like
shoes.
You see, like we keep looking for shoes even when you're not going anywhere. That is also something that we have learned.
We love to stay with this little one, man.
Yeah.
Doing some crazy things in the house.
Yeah, so thank you very much, guys.
Before we end,
yeah.
I want to wish you a happy anniversary.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then when you guys are watching this,
yes.
Today is Friday. This video will go up on Friday. It's our anniversary.
Yes. So, happy anniversary. It has been a good journey. As we continue to make our life better and better and better and better and better. So thank you so much for working with me. I love you, and I'm looking forward for the next 5 years also to be 5 years of blessing. Amen. 5 years of grace. Number 5 represents grace. I believe from now henceforth we shall be walking in divine grace in everything that we do.
Grace in abundance.
So happy anniversary to us.
Oh, thank you.
I love
happy
you.
Anniversary to you too.
Love you.
I love you too. Happy anniversary to you, to us. The past 5 years have been interesting. and amazing and fun and a lot of learning, as we have said. But I wouldn't have it any other way. This is the part when you should be looking at me.
I'm crying.
I wouldn't have it any other way if I were to choose all over again. No? You know who I would still choose. And also, guys, there's one thing about rings. What do you do when someone does not wear the earring? He's marrying again.
MC Gospel
I think
Timoz.
this video will be long.
Do take you to be my love wedded.
Maliza
Lawful.
lofu juki lofu ni mkate.
Lawful wedded wife to hold for richer, for richer, for diamonds, for gold, for silver. Would you take me?
I took you.
Say yes, I do.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I did.
You mean now? Kiss, chum, slap.
Let me do this now.
The bride. Anyway, guys, bye. We love you so much. Subscribe to our
Thank you
YouTube
for
channel.
watching this video.
Watch even the other anniversary we did. We did a very good story. Our first year anniversary. Make sure you watch it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Always the Timoz and forever.
Yes.
We'll be here. We're keeping clock, man. We had some
Keeping
issues
clock.
with our camera, but God came through for us.
Oh, yeah.
We are back again like we never.
Yeah, but then guys, let us know if you can notice the change in quality.
The quality of video.
Of the video that we put out. God has been faithful. He upgraded our
Upgrading.
camera. So we thank him, we thank God. Anyway, over and out. Thank you for watching. Yes.
Mommy,
Thank you for
Yes,
watching.
come.
Yes, come. Tell
Tell
people to
people
subscribe.
bye. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you.
Subscribe for Michelle's sake. See you guys on
See
our
you
next
guys.
one.
Boom on our next